And welcome back to another episode of me playing Stellaris. Let's load our load that. Yeah, double click, loads. Cool. So let's get our bearings back. Where are we? 6 months from colonies finally. Okay. And we're making 13, 1, 3, and I think we should also discuss this. Maybe we're gonna spend some time actually discussing the economy of the universe in Stellaris. So maybe you are familiar with that other grand strategy or other 4X games, or maybe you're not, but basically you need to understand the following. Yes, my planet here, Paleria, does produce, and I closed it, does produce these things. It produces 5 energy credits here, it produces 1 physics research, it produces 5 energy credits, 4 minerals, 4 food, so on and so forth, and those it can also produce here if I ever clear those up, which are now yellow, so I should also be able to clear them. Yep, I am. So I am able to clear this planet and claim it all to myself. However, that's not my sole income, and that is also not my most important income, because the income in this game is not planet or system specific. Everything I will ever accumulate here, so that 2 and that 5 and these 2, the green one here, and the 4 which comes from these 2, because I have built these stations here. You see that station? I can go there. This is a station that I have built in order to exploit the fact that this planet gave me 2 minerals. How I do that? By using my science ship. My science ship, I told to scout this, survey this system, and then it told me out of all the systems, this gives you +2 minerals, this gives you 2 minerals, and nothing else on this one. So then I told my construction ship to go to that planet and build a mining station, that guy, mining station, and that mining station now gives me 2 minerals every month. Every time this turns month, I get +2 here. So that's what the 13 comes from. The fact that I have 111 minerals means that I can build anywhere in the universe. I have something that can use minerals to build. I don't care if I had a colony here and need to build something. Stuff that I was mining from here would be added to this, and then I would be able to spend them on that colony. So when I go to my system and I tell it, you know what, I want you to build me something here that costs 60 minerals, it will say you have 110 minus 60, yeah sure, you can build it here. And also the time, you need 200 days. And that's it. Same thing with ships. Every planet can have a spaceport. When you start building a colony, it doesn't have a spaceport, but this is our home system, so yes, of course it does have. So that, can we see it? Actually, where is it? There it is. That's a spaceport. This spaceport is, of course, in orbit over that. It has a great deal of military power, so that it can defend itself. We can increase that power if we want, but basically this is where all my ships come from. Well, not all my ships. Again, if I have multiples, they could get there. However, the only benefit to having multiples, it's not like Master of Orion say that this planet produces 11 hammers, and by 11 hammers it's gonna take me 20 turns to develop, but another planet that has 50 hammers will make it in 4. No. That guy will build a corvette in 60 days using 63 minerals, and every other spaceport in the game will have, provided I don't change the design of it, will have the same 63 mineral cost and will build it in 60 base time. The base time will not change for anything. everywhere the base time will be 60. Of course, later down the line you have some things that will accelerate that, but we will get into that sometime later. But for now, the base time is 60 for everything, forever. Provided again I don't change the design. So that corvette takes 60 to build. There it is. Changing these things will see those change, and that's how you know what you're doing. So that's how the economy works. And the same thing of course is with research. Base research, I have 5 in everything because that's what I have when I start out, that I'm always gonna have 5, and I start adding to that. So I'm adding 2 engineering research here, and that's where that comes from, and I have 1 extra physics research, but that comes from Paleria, if you remember, because we actually do have somebody here in Paleria working that. It doesn't have a lab. If I were to give it a lab, it would do more. So it is exploiting that square, giving it 1 research, but that's it. If I didn't have that 1, well, I can't move it now, like that. That guy is currently being in the process of being born, let's say, by the food we have. If you the growth is 37 out of 48, and it says this pop is still growing. It will not produce anything until it's fully grown, because we need the food to be generated. So once we have enough food, it will grow. So because that person who was grown left that space, we are no longer producing that physics, and that's why it went to 5. If we set it back there, it will now again be back in 1, and we get 1 physics. And food, in case, since we did talk about that, is here. I think we have touched upon food one more time before, but let's touch it again. We produce 12.1 and consume 8, so we have a 4 surplus, and by that 4 surplus, that's how fast the population here is growing. So we may even want to see it on the end of the month, so let's go, actually go 37 out of 48, and there 30. It grew by 1. Why did it grow by 1? And would that, if we lessen that, would it affect anything? I don't know how to find that. There is population growth, 2.6% every month. So that's what it affects when I have more food. So if I move somebody from food, so if I have less food, then I go here, and that is, now we make 11 and consume 8, so 3 spare. 3 spare food means 2.4 a month.
Anomaly found. Situation
okay.
log updated.
Let's hold it. New ruler elected. Okay, and we have a new edict. The edict is one date edict. That's mining stations. Just build mining stations, and if we build mining stations while this leader is in office, we get some influence. That's nice. And yes, we find we have also elect her, and an anomaly 100%. No scientist. Why no scientist? It died? Shit. Did it say that it died? Did I miss? Okay.
Research complete.
And they appear to have successfully translated our language, so they researched us. Cool. And we found our first guy. I bring greetings from Grand Marshal Vir Beren, the undisputed ruler of the Hifnar United Nations. Respect our borders and keep out of our affairs, and perhaps our mighty fleets will refrain from visiting your worlds. Okay, are you... I cannot see what you are right now, we'll see it later, but basically our responses are based on our traits. So basically it says because we have a Xenophile, we can say this, because we have fanatic materialist, we say this, and because we have both of these, we can say this. So basically every combination you make will produce something else. So if you have Xenophile, you would see this, but if you had something else from Fanatic Materialist, you had Fanatic Spiritualist or something, you would see something else, and then the combination of these two obviously will be different, so you would have something else also here. And we are delighted to meet you, probably. More cooperation, yeah, cooperate. First alien encounter. The news that we have encountered intelligent alien life for the first time is spreading like wildfire through the Kenjoran and Stellar Nation. Our citizens are fascinated by these beings, and the media is full of reports and speculation of the culture and society. The revelation that we are not alone in this galaxy has largely been greeted with celebration on Valyria 4. Just like us, the aliens appear to be relatively newcomers to the galactic stage, and their level of technology is similar to our own. Awesome. Okay. And these guys had to move back, and okay, let's see, reach speed. Whoa, this is awesome. This is normal discovery, yeah. Resist computer 10. Okay, I need to recruit you, and then I need to take who do we want? What's the last society? We want to take you and take you there, so that I can take the science ship and take the available dude who is where there, who is searches bit 5. No, I don't like it. I'm going to take that guy, and then yeah, that is left over, but I'm gonna take that reach speed 5. Yeah, there. So now you speed up, and those are researched faster. So 240 everything. Okay. Biolab research, that will give us research that's focused on the society, and that will give us the orbital hydroponic farms, which is a module. When you read module here, think of the planetary spaceship, spaceport. So these are the modules. So we will have here a module which is called hydroponics, and that will give us planet food for that planet basically that it's orbiting. It's gonna give us +3 foods, which is very nice. And naval capacity we will increase by 10%. So I think right now we should go for that. Release the food from our people downstairs, on the planet, or increase the rate by which they grow. Both of them will be nice. We have found a hostile fleet. What are they? They are again the same son of a bitches that have been plaguing us. And there is the guy. That's the guy we met, and he has a tropical world. Yeah, we need to really speed things up. We need to go claim these things. Where are you? You are fanatic collectivist, you tolerate slaves and eat less food, and militarist. You do not do well in alliances, you gain more in rivalries, and army does more damage. And your world happiness is more hegemonic imperialist. Consider themselves the rightful rulers of the galaxy and will attempt to expand their empire by any means possible. That's not very good. Our relationship to them is -20 because we are newcomers, and that's going to improve +2 every year until it goes away, presumably. I hope. Border friction 18 because they're close to us, fine. Equivalent power, their fleet is superior, yes, because they don't have the one, like duh. They're wary, yes, because we don't have any, and we don't have embassy with each other's. Well, let's start with one embassy. This will increase our relations by +1 every month to a maximum of +100. We can maintain a total of 3 embassies at the same time. That number can be varied based on our political system or technologies or personal preferences, or don't remember, but basically you can start with the game with +1 embassies by, I think, political beliefs or systems. We sent our embassy, and that now will take some time later. It will show here But yeah, okay. What else? We have that hostile, yeah, we know. And you need to go back. Yeah. Go search over there. Go here, go here, go here, here, and here. And we'll see. You are asleep. But that's an ocean world, that's an Arctic world. Ocean world. You are arid world. You are the tropical world. Let's go research that. Survey the system, instead not research. Survey that system so that it opens up and I can build my colony ship, and I need 350. I am lacking 142 minerals. That's gonna take me 10 months to build. Yep. So we don't build anything for these months. That's not good. You're also waiting here. Do I have any? Well, I could be building these. So, how about math? Anybody want to do some math? Some math? Because we kind of have to now. Because we can either come here and start claiming these 5 and then increase that to F19. And will that be faster to colonize than basically... No, it will not be faster to colonize because we're missing 90. But the combination of having the colony and having the mineral, will that be something we want? I think we need to wait. I think we really need to wait. These guys flying about, they're just, you know, they're alpha aliens. What are they? They are there. These are not Empire, these are just space aliens. They are my alpha aliens that I have not researched yet. What am I researching that? Okay, let's start researching. So alpha aliens, let's start. So now that is being researched. So while this is being researched, that is on pause. Have delta aliens, cool. And what are these? Again the same as the others. Embassy established, great. That's fine. Wow, these guys are really all over the map. These beta aliens are everywhere. Here, 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 all these guys are beta. You're the delta aliens that I don't know anything about. We'll find out later. I just need right now to have 300 something. I should be using the construction, but I want to maintain that. Okay, let's go. Come on. There we go. Colony ship. And you should come here and prepare for...
Special project complete. Research complete.
Okay, so that was our alpha alien.
System survey complete.
Come on. The spaceborne life forms which the Kenjoran head of society research has come to refer to as Tianki are docile creatures capable of accessing some lower dimension of subspace. They roam from system to system with relative ease, though nearly the same ease as Kenjoran fleets. They graze on gas common to the upper layers of many gas giants, and it's highly unlikely, to say the least, that this is their only food source, but intake of other nutrients has yet to be observed. They will rarely, if ever, attack even when provoked. They can safely be ignored. Cool. So now we have identified them. So when we see them again, that's the... Nope, that's theirs. That's theirs. Anyway, if we see those ever again, we will be able now to understand them and process them. Technology research, speed, that's amazing. Cool, we now do things 5% faster. And let's see, physics lab, so all are the same cost, so okay. Shields. Should we take shields or should we take power hub? Power hub is planetary unique. It gives me 3 power, and the energy credits on that planet are increased by 10%. I don't really care, but the energy storage capacity would be increased by 500, and right now it's at 2,500. I don't think we're ever gonna reach that far. Deflectors and physics lab, I think we should go for faster physics. Yeah, let's start that. And you are, the cheapest is this one, which is an iron thruster, and robots are cool, but yeah, not as important right now. So let's get I'm sorry, let's get finished with the iron thrusters and we can proceed. And that planet is surveyed, and we have only these 2 things. We have mineral here, we have research here, so we need to bring our construction ship sometime here and build a mining station. This is also a barren world, which apparently I could send a terraformer here, but I don't know what would do. Requires terraforms. Yeah, it requires that technology, but yeah, we don't have that yet. So anyway, let's go. Yeah, and we need to keep researching stuff. So that planet is done, that planet is done. Go here and survey that. And that planet is outside my borders. Survey that one actually. Why not? Where is the tropical world? Well, the tropical world is here. There it is. And now the tropical world is here. So we need to also research that one. Survey, I mean. And stop being paused. And go there. And we need to finish with our first colony to claim this space, because these guys will put some pressure on us. And you need to also keep on moving. So go here and then here, 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 and here, 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 and here. And move. So that we open up. Tropical, tundra, Arctic. We don't have anything. We have encountered the Epsilon aliens. Okay. Whoa. Okay. And they are on a pulsar, so yeah. That's not gonna go very well. Just leave them alone. Come on. We have 90 now, so we can start that. Okay, we need to go inside because it cannot be as from outside. It took only to do mining stations, all of them, but we don't have the minerals for it, so I need to go inside and select construction ship and select what I wanted to do, and I want you to do that first. So build that. Another thing to remember is that this guy has, I think, where is it? No, it doesn't. I thought these guys... Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. So yeah, these guys produce whatever they produce, because wherever you put them. So this guy produces right now 2 minerals for me at every month. But at the same time, it has a maintenance of 1 energy credit. So do keep that in mind. If you find a station, how about you? You are 2. Okay, you have 2 energy credits. If you find something that has 1 energy credit and you waste 90 minerals to go extract that, you're not gaining anything. So you might as well not do it. And you also have to consider, do I get the station that has 1 and that doesn't have 1. About you, this everything has 2, 2, 2, 3, so that's everything good. But you know, they are right here. So this has 1 research. Do I take that? Is 1 research worth 1 gold or not? You know, consider that as something for the future when you think about it. That guy is doing shit. This guy is surveying. And 64, 80. We're gonna get +3 from that. And the spaceport has finished production, because now we have a colony ship. Way. And we need to take you here. Should I take you here? You are at planet 10. And you are a planet... where are you? You are... you are tropical, also 10. The only reason why I would want to go that way is because that guy is here, so I do not know if that will put pressure on him or not, but I would like to have that space in between us to exploit later. So I think I will send my first, because right now colonies, in other games you think of a colony ship as an extremely vital resource, because it not only expands your borders, which is okay, but then you're trying to claim the good planets. And by good planets you mean big ones with loads of research and loads of manufacturing tiles and all of those things. But this game doesn't really work exactly like that, as I hope you understand now based on the economics. Because while I can have that planet and it's only 10, and I haven't researched it, so I do not know what it means, but I should have researched it. Actually, I have researched it, so there it is. That's the planet. So it's not a big planet, it doesn't have something remarkable, but at the same token it allows me to claim all the space around here. So I can claim that space and expand my empire by that much amount of whatever. And then take this and expand right on this way, instead of having him come and claim those and pushing me inside. Should I start going to these 2 other planets like that guy here? Should I go to this? And where is the tropical one? That's the tropical world. That's 22. Okay. Should I go here and expand that way? Maybe. Should I increase our border friction with that guy? Who knows, but why not go claim that first, because he's way too close and he may already be building something to go and take that. And I don't know what kind of tech he uses to travel actually. Can I find out what kind of tech you use? No, because I don't know what ships you have. Anyway, if he is wormhole for example, he will not be able to go further from me. I can go wherever the hell I want. I can end up right now, I can send a ship to go there, and it will go there. But if he has wormholes, then he's limited to a range of something like that, and he will not be able to move any further. So I will tell that guy to go and colonize this guy. Colonize the planet. And now you choose where it's gonna land, and it's going to land right here. Is awesome. And that is important because at a later stage, when that structure, my initial structure, increases and becomes the next level basically, then everything on the sides will gain +1, just like Paleria has right here. So this is a planetary administration, and this symbol here tells us there is an adjacency effect. So they're not right next to each other, that's what it means. There is an effect just because they are right next to each other. So it will give to the next tile, from this tile it will give to that tile +1 to any of those things that are available, either mineral, food or energy. And since this is a base power of 1, but it has a power plant which gives it another 1, it has an adjacency bonus giving it a +1 and an empire bonus of 10%, and that's how we come to 5.5. And I hope that's also understood. So yeah, will my colony ship make it or will it not? Well, that's something to answer next time. See you later.